So, Daft Punk, the legendary electronic duo, is calling it quits after almost 3 decades. Before Marshmello, before deadmau5, but after the weird body painting guys, they were two French dudes who just wanted to remain anonymous while making house music, and from their inception in 1993 till now, they helped carry and bring the genre to new heights and introduced electronic music to a whole new generation of listeners, like myself. Leave a like on this video if you're a Daft Punk fan. They will truly be missed. Why am I talking like they passed away? Thank goodness nobody did or anything. That would have been rough. This year's already looking a bit shaky. No, after almost 3 decades, the boys just decided to officially close the book on the robot saga. What a ride. That updated wiki page. It makes me really sad. Comprised of music dudes Thomas Bangalter and Guy-Manuel de Homem-Christo. The two met in secondary school and started recording demos together, but as a guitar group. In a negative review in the magazine Melody Maker described their rock as a daft, punky thrash sound. Not the greatest compliment, but the boys thought it was funny, so they went with it, and in 1993 reformed as Daft Punk, an electronic group. Their first single in 1994 being a song called The New Wave, very fitting, and a year later would release Da Funk, their first commercially successful song. 2 years later, they would release their debut album Homework, and was the turning point, receiving widespread acclaim and being a commercial hit, introducing the world to French house music. In 2001, they would release their second album, Discovery, which I can't get into here. There's too much. It honestly deserves its own thing, but let's just say it did alright. After that, the 2005 album Human After All, which not received as well as their previous two, for fair reasons. It would still give us some Daft Punk classics though. And finally, their fourth and I guess now, last album being Random Access Memories in 2013, which had the smash disco hit Get Lucky on it, an album that goes through and celebrates the history of French house and electronic music in general, which looking back now, I guess really was a proper send-off album if they never made anything else. The album also won them the Grammy for Album of the Year at the 2014 Grammy Awards, beating out Kendrick Lamar and Macklemore. I guess technically they also beat out Drake and Jay-Z too. Man, 2013 was actually a crazy year for music. I might just do a video on that alone in the future. And continuing the train, 2 years later they would team up with The Weeknd and help produce the hit songs Starboy and I Feel It Coming off The Weeknd's album of the same name, which ended up being smash hits for those years also. At this point, if it wasn't already obvious, the duo had cemented themselves as legends in the world of electronic music and would influence people in the genre for years to come. But alas, with no new news on anything punk related for a couple of years, it was clear something was up. Fans were anticipating another live album, Alive 2017, as there was a theory that every 10 years they would do another one, starting in 1997, and the next one in 2007, but again, it's just a theory. Yeah. There were also rumors of them in the studio again and working on other people's projects and maybe some of their own stuff too. And maybe some of those rumors were true, but I'm assuming nothing of value probably came out of those sessions or just scrapped stuff altogether. But now, the silence was broken and was made official that Daft Punk would be no more. The news taking the world by storm, fans and critics devastated all over the place. It really was an event yesterday. So what was the reason the robots decided to hang it up? Well, the reason is they're just not interested in making music anymore. That's pretty much it. At least being the center of it. Even in the 2010s, you could see their rollouts becoming more and more sparse. And even though they didn't already go out much, public appearances were not reported on nearly as much as last decade. Them going out to events and parties and stuff. But what do I know? I wasn't invited. But with any artist that retires or breaks up, they never really lose the love for the music and the art of making it. Especially when you've been going at it for that long. I'm sure they'll continue to toy around with songs and such in their spare time, as I can guarantee there's still a respect and genuine love for creating that they have. Since it's a retirement, this does leave the door open for a reunion later down the line, if that's what they want to do. I'm thinking something along the lines of rock rap group Rage Against the Machine, as they were supposed to do a reunion tour with rap duo Run the Jewels last year, but that didn't go through. Unless this is all a stunt for them to come back as new electronic duo Paf Dunk, but I wouldn't bet on it. But for now, we say goodbye to the Getting Lucky robots who changed the lives of millions of people and will continue to inspire new artists for years to come, one knob at a time. So where's Craft Punk at? But yeah, what do you guys think of the Daft Punk retirement? Did you shed a tear, or were you expecting this to come? Leave a comment, I'd love to know. And subscribe if you enjoyed it. Man, if you couldn't tell, I am a huge Daft Punk fan. I have been a fan of Daft Punk probably since I've been listening to music, to be honest. And this actually breaks my heart. Oh man. It's not good. This hurts, man. But what are you gonna do? Nothing is forever. Except the amazing content on this channel. See ya!